I spent 16 years in the education system being told what to do, but not really why I was doing it that way. What they never told you is that the secret lies in tricking your brain. The secret lies in... Hey guys, so growing up, I was very curious, as most of us are, I'm sure. And I really loved spending time learning whatever it was that interested me. Every single time, I would dive deep and just try to master whatever it was. I tried learning Japanese before, I tried getting into fitness, learning how to play piano, make video games, film movies, tell really good stories. There is a ton. And every single time I would approach it with the same mentality. If I was passionate enough about whatever it was, I would go through with it. But it never really worked out in the end. A couple of weeks in, a couple of months in, the progress would slow down and I would just kind of get bored. Looking back at it, what I was actually doing is picking something up, sprinting with it for a little while, and then completely running out of energy and burning out. And something that I kind of just realized recently is that if you really want to master something, you should not be sprinting. It'd be amazing if you could, but if you dive deep into anything, there's just too much to learn. So at the end of the day, it's about treating it like a marathon, not a sprint. So instead of wasting that initial burst of energy, that passion, and learning a couple of things quickly and then burning out, you gotta use that energy cleverly. You gotta use it to set yourself up for a successful marathon. So looking back at it, I kind of started wondering, why hasn't this simple realization come to me sooner? And then it hit me. I never had to worry about this kind of a thing. Throughout the majority of my life, I was on a preset track. I spent 16 years in the education system being told what to do, but not really why I was doing it that way. Well, this is why. What they never told you is that the secret lies in tricking your brain. The secret lies in forming habits. A habit is a recurring, often unconscious pattern of behavior, often formed through repetition. So if you're trying to master something, all you need to do is break it up into small little tiny tasks that you can then turn into habits. That massive task that just seemed impossible will become a part of your identity. It will just become who you are and what you do. So how do you turn an action into a habit? To be able to do this, you kind of have to realize what the anatomy of a habit is. It starts with a trigger, then there's the action, and finally there's the reward. So what you need to do is designate certain things that are already a habit in your day-to-day life and use them as triggers. Use them as little reminders that it's now time to do this other task that you're trying to turn into a habit. And after you do it, the reward is just the feeling of accomplishment that you've done it. It's really rewarding to keep getting closer and closer to your goal, little by little. This whole thing sounds so simple, but it's been so successful for me. Every morning when I wake up, I have a certain routine. I make myself a cup of coffee, a bowl of oatmeal, so I figured I'd insert another task into that routine and turn that into a habit as well, and that's running. So every morning after eating and having my cup of coffee, I started running. It only took something like 2 weeks before it started feeling natural. Just something that I do, just a part of who I am. And that's also how I treat studying Japanese. Every morning when I'm going to work, I would get on the bus and without even thinking, take out my phone and go to the Japanese learning app and start studying words. Or every evening when I would come home and have dinner and sit down at my desk. To me, that's a trigger that I need to start editing videos. It's just what I do. It's just a part of who I am. And the way I was able to achieve that is through forming a habit. So using this trick, I improved my daily routine a ton. And every single day, I'm getting closer and closer to the many goals that I have in life without really exerting all that much effort. And I think that's so cool. All right, guys, I hope this was a helpful video. It took me 25 years of my life to figure this out. So I figured it'd be a good idea to share. What about you guys? What kind of tricks have you figured out that are getting you closer and closer to the goals that you're trying to achieve? I would love to hear them. That way we could teach each other and grow together. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, right here on my channel. Next week, we're doing another vlog, so look forward to that. Peace.